Hello, friends. We are going to see the second unit, inheritance and pointers. In your last lecture, we have seen about function pointers and call by value, call by reference, and two types of pointers we have seen: void pointer and null pointer. Objective of this session will be this pointer, pointer to objects, pointer to derived class. Use of this pointers will be what you will be able to learn, and how to use the pointers to access derived class members. Now consider a scenario where you are having a house as a class with certain data members like roof and window and door. Each house had it, so we consider them as data members. Now you have two different houses, consider h1 and h2, and they are here designated as object, having different data values. Like door, h1 is having one door, one window, and its roof is red, whereas h2 is having one door, two windows, and its roof is white. Now consider a person who is there, an agent who is sitting, and he shows the house to different persons. Now here, when I'm considering about the agent, this pointer, and a main function is there which is acting as a person, and what this person does is goes to the agent. The agent is now not pointing anywhere, means he is just sitting idle. Now a person comes and main function who says that I want a house to be shown which has one door, one window, and a red roof. So he agent will say, yes, there is one house which is as per your demand. So let's go to h1. So this pointer will make the main function to point to h1. And now person main gets frustrated in h1, and he says that I get suffocated in h1 as it is having just one window. I want now a house with two windows. So what this pointer or the agent does is he makes the person to point to h2. Come, we'll go shift towards h2, and he changes its address to h2. Then the agent goes to h2. So this is how the similarly works on with C++. When I'm writing h1 dot show, then this pointer will point to h1 as h1 is calling the show function. And if I'm writing h2 dot show, then this pointer will point to h2 as h2 is calling the show function. So this concept we are seeing in C++. Now you're writing a program where you have a class and a data member show function which is displaying the value of n, and you are having two objects assigned value 10 and 20 respectively through a parameterized constructor. I'm calling a show function to ob1 object, ob2 dot show, and see how it is going to be represented in the memory. You have a main function which is allocated at 100 location. ob1 is given a space, consider at 200 location. ob2 a space at 204 location. And now what happens to ob1 and ob2? It gets assigned with two things. One, that is n, which since ob1 and ob2 belongs to a class, that is why ob1 will have n as well as show, and ob2 also will have its own copy of n as well as show function. Now considering this with the concept of this pointer, how it goes on, there is a this pointer, an agent along with the main function. First it points nowhere, but when the ob1 or when the main function asks us to access ob1, this pointer will automatically, that is when I'm writing a ob1 10. So I'm asking, the main function is asking that ob1 should be assigned the value 10. So this pointer will do what? Will point to ob1's n and will assign it a value 10. Now after this, you come with a ob2, the second line, and this pointer will do what? It will see that the main function has asked us to do ob2 20. So this pointer will remove its pointer from ob1, and finally it will go to ob2. So this happens with this pointer. Similarly, when you are considering about the show function, in the show function also, when I'm writing ob1, which calls show function ob1 dot show and ob2 dot show. So in this scenario also, that this pointer will do what, first will point to ob1 show function, and then after ob2 dot show it will remove its pointer from first ob1, and it will assign its pointer to ob2 and will display the value of ob2. So this happens with the show function also. So what is this pointer theoretically? When I'm saying that this pointer is holding the memory address, and it holds the memory address of what, of the current object who is accessing the function or who is calling the function. So this pointer is actually automatically supplied, and it is always supplied to a non-static member function. Always remember, it cannot be used with static data member or static member function. It cannot always be used with friend functions also, as these are not the members of the class. Static data members and static member functions are the members of a class but not the members of an object, and friend functions are not the members of a class. Hence, in both scenario this pointer cannot be used. Now consider the following example, where I am having the same scenario. I am writing the similar program, but here what I am doing is I have this arrow n is equal to p, and I am writing show function where I am displaying the this, and then I am writing this arrow n. Just observe, first you were writing n is equal to p, but now you are writing this arrow n is equal to p. Then what you are doing is you are using this to be displayed. This will display what, the address of the current object and then the value. So when you are writing ob1 dot show, what will show function do, instead when you write cout this, तो वो किसका एड्रेस बताएगा, ob1, because this pointer is pointing to ob1. So address 0xDEF316 is the address of ob1, and hence then after that we are writing n is, this arrow n means what, ob1's n value is assigned the 10 value. Okay, and then after that you are writing ob2 dot show, which does what, ob2 dot show. So ob2 dot show will do what, it will write an ob2 address and then the value of ob2 as n is 20. So this happens with the this point. In the next lecture we'll come up with pointer to object.